So as you guys probably know, Anime Showdown is a new Battlegrounds game on Roblox. And at hindsight, the game is really good. The combat is really effective and the graphics are great. And those are two of probably the most important things for Battlegrounds games on Roblox. And the developers seem to work fast because we're already looking at an update pretty soon. The game just came out a week ago. But despite all the good things I can tell you about Anime Showdown, the game is still struggling, at least in terms of player count. But I do think this first update will bring a lot of players back to the game and help bring new players into the game. So let's go over it. So firstly, in this update, we will be getting 2 new characters, which I know 2 might not sound like a lot, especially because ABA be pushing out like 5 characters at once before. But probably the biggest issue in Anime Showdown is the lack of characters. There is only 10 characters in the game right now, and it does kind of just feel like you're playing against the same characters over and over and over, which I think is a major problem in the game. So 2 characters I think increases the game size by 20%, and my math is mathing. That's actually a big increase. And the 2 characters we will be getting is Hit from Dragon Ball and Katakuri from One Piece. So they're clearly still going with the underrated or underappreciated character theme of the game. If you don't know, the Anime Showdown devs have specifically said they're trying to make characters that haven't been done a million times, like Luffy or Goku. They're trying to focus on characters that haven't been done yet, which I do think is really cool, but I do think it is hurting the game a little bit right now, because if I show a new player Goku and Luffy, he's gonna know who that is and automatically be more interested than if I show Hit and Katakuri. He might not know those characters unless he watches those shows specifically and is caught up on those shows, because both those shows are a million episodes long. But to be honest, I'm not complaining. I actually like the fact that they're focusing on more underrated characters, but I do understand that it's gonna make the game more niche and it's gonna be less fun for your average Roblox player just because they might not know all of the characters. And I think that's why we are seeing the game struggle a little bit. But fortunately for us, we did get some new sneak peeks on Katakuri. We had some from earlier, but now we got some new ones. I'm gonna show both though, just for those that didn't see the earlier ones. So first we got this grab and barrage sneak. As you see, the grab animation is a beautiful, absolutely beautiful. And then you got this barrage. It looks like it block breaks at the end. Honestly, a good sneak. But then we got a future sight sneak, which is basically like a Logia, but for a special pair of music. That is clean. I like the animation, but it's probably going to be OP. I'm not sure if that's a base or an ult move. If it's a base move, that is broken. I can't lie. But in this next sneak, we actually do see the move set, so I do think it's a base move. I think this is the Burning Mochi move, which is the 4th move. And I'm not sure what the ones before were. I'm assuming that Mochi Cascade was the grab move, and that Trident Drill was the drill with the Trident. So I don't know. But what I do know is I don't see Future Sight anywhere on the base, so I assume it's an ult move. And another reason you could probably assume it's an ult move is the Demon Slayer dude Tenjin Uzi, whatever his name is, Mr. Pride Month. But he has a music move, which is basically iframes as well, and his is only in his ult, so I would assume it's the same for this. But I do think it is really cool that Katakuri has 5 moves. Some characters only have 4 moves in Anime Showdown, and especially since his update seems to be centered around Katakuri, it only makes sense for him to have 5. But the last sneak we get for Katakuri is the Katakuri Gura Punch. Yes, this does confirm that Katakuri will have Gura in his ult, similar to like Blackbeard. So I do like that they are sticking to canon and making sure they're not making anything up or nothing. But unfortunately, we don't have any sneak peeks for a Hit, but we are supposed to be getting a lot of nerfs and buffs and a lot of changes to the characters to make them more balanced. Basically just a normal balance change. But I don't know, what do y'all think is the reason Anime Showdown seems to be struggling? Me personally, I think it is because it's just early access. We don't have that much content in the game yet. The game clearly looks like it has a lot of potential, but there's just not that much content yet. And also that it's paid access. Regardless of them giving us a code that is worth like 30,000 Robux or something, it really doesn't matter. A lot of people are just not willing to buy it. And that also reminds me, a lot of people just can't play it because the game's not on mobile or Xbox. But to be fair, I don't know if mobile and Xbox players are just able to compete with PC players in this game. Maybe they can make like mobile and Xbox lobbies. But either way, I do think update 1 will help the game, and I just think they're running into a little bit of like a roadblock, but I feel like they're gonna run right over that shit. Or I don't know if that's the right analogy, but you know what I'm saying. But either way, I'll make sure to keep y'all updated. I would appreciate if y'all subscribe. It helps me out a lot, or like the video, either one or both. Damn, if y'all really generous. But yeah, I would appreciate it. Thank y'all.